So I want to talk about all these certifications that I have taken, including the CompTIA Tech Plus, CompTIA A Plus, CompTIA Network Plus, and CompTIA Security Plus. And I'm going to describe you which ones should you take, which ones should you avoid, and why. And let's start with this video. So the first certification I want to talk about is the CompTIA Tech Plus. The CompTIA Tech Plus. This certification, it's my favorite certification because right now it's good for life, which means that if you pass it, you don't have to renew it. CompTIA usually does that all the time when they open a new certification. They have it good for life. After people are starting getting it more and more, they do the same thing where you have to renew every 3 months. But right now you don't have to do that. So if you pass the certification, it's good for life. This certification covers all like the basic fundamentals of IT. Different capacities of the storage, like RAM, like kilobytes, megabytes, terabytes, petabytes, all this stuff like storage, very basic programming concepts. And if you don't have any IT experience at all, I would definitely recommend this certification to start so you understand the fundamentals of IT. The next certification, this certification I want to talk about is the CompTIA A+. The CompTIA A+. This certification, in order to be certified for this one, you need to pass 2 tests. Understand this, you need to pass 2 tests. This one's probably the hardest certification out of all the CompTIA Trifecta. And the only reason I will say this is because, like I said, it's 2 tests. So you pass 1 test, and then you're like, oh, okay, I passed the A+, but no. You're still not A+ certified. You still need to go back and take the other part of the CompTIA A+. So this certification is considered the golden ticket for entry-level positions, for IT entry-level positions, that opens the door for you to get your food out on the door, like your food is on the door. So it's good. Like, in my opinion, it's really good because it teaches you everything, like about computers, hardware, computer software, how to troubleshoot, the troubleshooting methodology. It teaches you all of this stuff that in the IT world you use it. Like, you use it like, how would you, like if somebody calls you and say like they're very upset, they having an issue where you've been spending hours and hours and nobody can solve it, and they call you very angry. How are you going to respond to this scenario? So there's a lot of scenario-based questions like this, where customer service, like how are you going to ask, like how are you going to respond to this type of scenario? So this certification is really good if you don't have experience, and if you want to land your first IT job. Definitely the A+ will open the doors. Now I want to talk, the next certification is the CompTIA Network Plus. The CompTIA Network Plus. This certification focuses on all the networking fundamentals. It teaches you how networks connect, how computers connect to a switch, how a switch connects to a router, how a router connects to a firewall, like all these things, like how devices interconnect with each other. It teaches you Wi-Fi, the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz bands, like the non-overlapping channels for both of the bands. It teaches you like basics, but the fundamentals are essential in IT. If you understand the fundamentals, you understand how, I won't say how the internet works, but you have like this fundamental knowledge of how networks operate. So the CompTIA Network Plus, it teaches you all of this stuff. Very good, respected by the IT industry. And like I say, this certification also teaches you ports, a lot of ports that you have to memorize. And yeah, I think it's really good. So a lot of people don't say this, but when you get the CompTIA A+ and you also get the CompTIA Network Plus, you become automatically an IT operations specialist. So the CompTIA, once you pass this 2, CompTIA automatically gives you another certification, which is called a stackable certification, which proves that you understand this. So once you pass A+ and Network Plus, you automatically will get the CSIS, I think it's called, the IT operations specialist. I'll leave it here so you'll see it. The next certification I want to talk about is the CompTIA Security Plus. And this certification, in my opinion, is tons of acronyms, like just if you memorize acronyms, you'll pass the certification. Like if you memorize what every acronym does, like what's a DMC, what's a VPN, what's a worm, what's a Trojan, what's a spyware, what's a rootkit, what's ransomware. If you learn all these terms, like when would I apply patches, when would I do like antivirus, when would I use an IPS, an IDS, an instruction prevention system, an instruction detection system, what's the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation of the European Union. Like if you just learn acronyms for this certification, you will pass. You'll pass. This certification, in my opinion, is, you don't learn, just learn acronyms. Like that's all you learn. Like that's all you learn. But the DoD respects it. It's one of the requirements if you want to work in the DoD. So it's very well respected for, like I said, government jobs. And it's usually a requirement. It's usually a requirement. So you have to take it. Like you have to take it. And once you completed this 3 year, once you completed the A+, Net+, and Sec+, you completed it. It's called the CompTIA Trifecta, which CompTIA will give you another stackable certification, which is called the Security Infrastructure Specialist, I believe. I can be wrong, don't quote me, but I'll leave it here so you will see it. And yeah, if you get this these 4 certifications that I'm talking about, they will benefit your IT career and also open you more doors for different positions, higher positions. Experience is very important. If you are only stacking certifications and you don't have any experience, it's going to be hard for companies to hire you, because experience is very important in the IT industry. Like, you know, it's like this scenario. It's like any professional athlete that goes out there and performs, and the only way he can be better is by being inside the arena. Like by being inside the arena, by being inside, by feeling how does it feel. You know, you can practice, but if you're never inside the arena, like if you don't know what it feels to be inside the game, it's just like, what's the point, you know? So experience is very important, but like I said, the certifications will open the door. Now it depends on you how do you respond during interviews, like how can you communicate with other people. And if hiring managers like you, they will give you the job even if you don't have a certification. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're going for any of these certifications, I hope you pass, and stay tuned and see you on the next video.